Hey, shalom, shalom. This is going to be a continuation of my part two, to my lesson that I did going over the scattered, the scattered Israelites, and I said in that lesson I didn't want to I wasn't going to go into Psalms 106, but the Spirit urged me, to want to go into it, so we can go into it, right now in this lesson. So let's get into it. This is Psalms 106 and verse 35. And it reads, "But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works." Now, no, this particular context is going over when the Israelites, were going into the homeland, all right, the land of Canaan, all right, also known as Israel. It was changed to Israel. But they were supposed to, kill off or destroy, the nations that were in there, that were following after idols. They were supposed to, destroy all the nations, all right, but instead, as it says in verse 35, they were mingled among the heathen, all right, and learned their works. And you have some people that'll argue and say, well, you gotta read it in the context. But this can be applied, to after that. Because what did Israel do once they were scattered to these other heathen nations? They were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. You see? So this can, it can apply, to even after, the Israelites were in the homeland. Once they were scattered, they learned the works of the heathen. They were mingled among the heathen. All right, so that's why I wanted to get Psalms 106 and 35. We'll start at verse 34. It says, "They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them." Right, the Lord commanded the Israelites, all right, to destroy, all right, all those nations that were in the land of Canaan, all right, which was later changed to Israel. All right, verse 35, it says, "But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works." So instead of destroying the nations that they were supposed to, these heathen nations like they were supposed to, what did Israel do? What did Israel, hard-headed as, do? They were mingled among the heathen and learned after their works, following after their customs, following after the heathen, their heathenistic gods or their idols. It says, NLT, it says, "Instead they mingled among the heathen and adopted their evil customs." Hey, man, Israel is hard-headed, man. You know, well, let's get verse 36. All right, it says, "And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them." Right. Oh, verse 36 in the NLT, it says, "They worshiped their idols, which led to their downfall." Right. We were through the worshiping of the idols, the Israelites were then estranged from the Heavenly Father, from the law, statutes, and commandments. You see, we were made unclean. We went into a downfall. We were in a downfall because what? Of the idols that us as a collective whole went into. And Lord willing, us being believers in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we weren't those people back then. But even, hey, matter of fact, going back on that, we were once Gentiles too. We were once, following after the idols of this world. Before we came into the knowledge of us being Israelites, we were, you have some brothers that was in a Christian church, going after Jesus. Brothers are probably into the Islam, Buddhism, all that. But we came back unto our heritage. But verse 36, all right, "They served their idols, and which were a snare to them." So right, the idols were our downfall, serving these other gods. It was to our downfall. All right, verse 37, "Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters to devils," right, which is the heathenistic custom that goes back to, I believe, Molech. All right, verse 38, "They shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood." Verse 39, "Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a whoring with their own inventions," man. So it was through that the following of the heathenistic customs and their gods. All right, they were defiled. They were made unclean. We were made unclean. All right, we were basically aliens from the Commonwealth, as it goes into in Ephesians 2 and 11 and 12. Alienated. Being called uncircumcision by that which is of the circumcision. The Jews, which are the circumcision, calling the Israelite foreigners uncircumcised. All right, because they're a fallen. They weren't circumcised. All right, they were following after the gods of the heathen nations. You know, they were unclean. They were separate from the temple. You know, they were basically a no people. They were being called as heathen Gentiles in the New Testament. You know, so that was pretty much the point I wanted to make. Yeah, that was pretty much it. You know, just going into how Israel, you know, was scattered. All right, and through being scattered to the four corners of the earth, you know, they took on the customs of the heathen nations, man. All right, and that's where you had the Gentiles in the New Testament, the Israelite foreigners who were foreign from the Israelite way, following after the heathen customs. You see, but just a part two to that. You know, I just wanted to add Psalms 106 to it. Hopefully, this was edifying. You know, hope if you're edified, the water Yahweh Bashim Shai. You know, all praises to him. But with that, just want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations unto the elect. Shalom.